Hey y'all, what's up? In today's episode of Shit I Be Thinking About, this is a Sunday reflection. Anyway, last week I was visiting with my sister and I was showing her some of my videos to catch up on because she subscribes to me, but as far as the priorities on the social media ladder, I'm very low on the rung. So we were going through some of my videos, and one of them that I showed her was the first of my foil hat videos when I did the eclipse. That was a few months ago. And, you know, I went through all my normal comedic shit, and of course, because I was putting nonsensical content into a nonsensical video, I just read one of my favorite Bible passages, actually. And when I finished, she had a very shocked look on her face. I read Ezekiel 23, 19 through 22. Now, the thing that bothers me is my sister is an ordained minister, and she's kind of super Christian. And the fact that she didn't know that this was in the Bible really disturbs me, because it just shows the Christian hypocrisy of how you people are walking around holding this book and just, this is your thing, your hill that you die on, but you're not even familiar with the contents of the book. Now, granted, I was reading the passage out of a Jerusalem Bible, which I've had in my possession for 47 years, which is quite a bit more graphic than the KJV version. But the content is still there and you get the gist of it. But the point that I'm making is that you talk so much about how much, you know, this book influences you and makes you feel all good inside and, you know, gives you that righteous feeling, but yet you have no idea what most of the content is in it, because you're just reading the parts that make you feel good. And that takes me back to another time when I had to school my sister, who is an ordained minister, while she was having a conversation with her lead pastor. And I overheard them talking about how we have to think about Lot and be more like Lot and blah, blah, blah. And I said, you're talking about the same Lot that offered up his 2 virgin daughters to be aggressively made love to by the angry crowd that wanted to aggressively make love to the 2 magical angels that he was holding up in his house. And she's like, no, it was his 2 daughters that got him drunk and did it to him in a cave. I said, yes, that is true, but you failed to go back into the beginning of that chapter, and you would have read that verse, and then you would have known that Lot isn't exactly the superhero that you think he is. Kind of reminds me of conservative people in the United States that want to die on this hill that everything is related to all the events in 1984. But the spine on that book that you carry around doesn't even have a crease in it. You've yet to open it. 1984 is a pretty short read. It's only 384 pages, but I can almost guarantee that you're going off of quotes that other people have spouted out, and you have yet to read that book. Same thing goes with the Bible. You only do the parts that make you feel good, and you stand on that hill being completely uninformed. It's Sunday. I'm going to go put holes in stuff. It's just shit I be thinking about. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.